Will, hiya, how do you network?
Yeah.
Like, even if I didn't have notes, I would flat out say just like, hang out in other people's streams. Immerse yourself in other communities. Even if it doesn't mean that you ever collab with them, you're still doing things for yourself there. You're learning how they do things. You can figure out if that works for you. You get to like practice your social skills by trying to either make jokes or make commentary. You know, you learn the limitations of individuals, because if you somehow make a joke that people don't like, you're just like, okay, I need to keep that in mind, that there are boundaries, and I need to try and, like, register those boundaries early. And also, you make yourself a little bit known. Like, there's nothing greater of a feeling, and I feel like this for my community too when I'm streaming, where somebody pops in and everyone's just like, oh shit, it's so and so, let's go, like everybody gets hyped up. That's a great feeling for both being a streamer and being a viewer. Like, stepping into someone's stream, going just like, oh, hello, and like 3 people saying hello to you, like, because you've been there enough that like you've kind of like, quote, like earned a place in the community. That's a great feeling. Like, networking doesn't just have to be like business meetings and just I could schedule in for a collab this day, but we can only do it for this many hours, blah, blah. It's also building friendships and building, like relationships with people, like building rapport and fostering a community like outside of your stream. Like, especially for streamers, like, we do a job, we have this obligation to entertain people, and that doesn't translate into a lot of other types of employment. So, like, you can't go to your construction worker friend and complain about how you're tired after, like, trying to make people laugh for 3 hours. But you can go to, like, other VTubers, should you, like, find friendship among some other VTubers, and be just like, holy shit, that fucking stream was rough. And they're just like, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. We get you. We're all in this together.
There's unspoken like streamer etiquette that like it's easy to mess up at first.
Mm-hmm.
And it also gives you an idea of like how you might like to do things.
Absolutely.
And not in terms of like swiping ideas, but just like, oh man, like how do they handle this, what might be a difficult situation with chat, or how do they redirect conversations, or how do they set up their rules. Just seeing what other people do and the kind of community it results in can be really vital for figuring out like what you want your community to maybe eventually look like.